are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 7-0. Santoso now to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
In 2021, Corey Davis made the move from the Tennessee Titans to the New York Jets, but injuries limited him to only 9 games. When healthy, though, he had begun to show the promise that made him a top 5 pick by the Titans. A promising rep there, getting a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Aaron Donald with a sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
From the 5, second and 4. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Josh Palmer,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing, Jones. Completes this again to Shepard.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Off the bootleg, Jones. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd and goal, Jones.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders have moved out in front. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Santoso now to send this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Four yards remain for second down. There's Wilson to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Wilson. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. Here's Wilson. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ready.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Touchdown, Eagles. Amon-Ra St. Brown. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Jones, a final shot before break. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that 1st half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Jones on first down, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Yeah, he only needed about a foot there, but there was nowhere to run.
Yeah, almost felt like he was trying to get a bigger play. He knew he only needed a short amount of yardage, but instead trying to find something bigger to pop. Sometimes you just have to take those dirty runs, pick up the yardage you need, and start over with a new set of downs.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Wilson. He will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson across the middle. He's got it complete to St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Finds the open target, Arnold. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Now it's Wilson. Finding Knox there, complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Eckler now between the tackles. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They go play action with Wilson.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw again on second down. Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second down and goal. Wilson out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jones. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick slant to Watson. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. To throw is Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Alexander Madison from 6 yards away. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Santoso now to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing now is Wilson.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as they'll get him with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Wilson.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Wilson to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel